The consummate existentialist question: why are we here? What's the meaning of it all? For the most part in Western society, we're programmed to pursue one very specific thing. And we fail miserably in pursuit of that one thing because it is not sustainable, it is fleeting. Everything we do, achievement, success, is geared towards giving us this feeling. Retail therapy, friend circles, status, all derived, created as a false narrative, as a fake North Star to make us think we're living the right way, but it's completely wrong. I subscribe a lot to Japanese philosophy, and there's one very specific philosophy that I want to share with you that is all about true empowerment, and it's the ultimate representation of this one thing that we all incorrectly pursue: happiness. We're told we're programmed to find happiness, particularly in America. It's this Western philosophy: pursue happiness, 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 happiness. But it's fleeting. Rather than pursuing happiness, because the thing about happiness is it's found in very specific, isolated things. And there's a Japanese concept that brings it all together that is a part of my recent philosophy that I'm focusing on a lot more. I've always tried to live by these types of philosophies, but I'm getting much deeper into it. So instead of pursuing happiness, there's a Japanese concept called ikigai. Now, ikigai is made up of 4 main components. And the key here is those 4 components need to be simultaneously present. It's not about one being more important than the other. It's the objective of bringing them all simultaneously into life. And the first tenet of ikigai is: what do you love? What do you love doing? Who do you love being? When we do things from a place of love, it is felt. Think of the cliche grandma's cooking. Why was it so good? Because she made it with love. When we eat great food in a great restaurant, it's because the chef made it with love, and we taste that love. It's coming from a place of goodness and abundance. So what do you love? And in doing what we love, it doesn't bring us happiness. It creates joy, and that joy is transmuted. So that's tenet number 1. Tenet number 2 is: what are you good at? Going back to the chef. If you're terrible at cooking, and despite loving doing it, you're terrible, then you're not going to bring people joy. So you've got to be good at it, which means you've got to invest and work on developing this thing that you love. So that's what are you good at? Work at it. Some people have a natural talent, they don't have to work at it so hard, and some people have to invest more time. So what are you good at? Tenet number 3, pillar number 3. Does whatever it is that you're good at, that brings you joy, does it bring value to the world? Are you being of service? Are you being of service? Now, a lot of business platforms are built on service, but it's fake. The intention, the true intention of most businesses is: how can I make money? Well, let me find something that the world needs. So the being of service is actually secondary to the drive. I want to make money, so let me find what the world is good at, and I'm going to work on that, building a service, a platform, a product to make a shitload of money. but you're not doing it from a place of truly wanting to be of service. So be of service. What does the world need that you love, that you're good at, and then that what will bring you joy? So far we've got the 3 pillars. And then the last one ties into, it's going to sound like a contradiction, as a result, not as the driving force, not as the motivation, as a result of those 3 previous tenets, now the result is we need to make a living. So what do you love? What are you good at? What is of service to the world? And what can you do to sustain a living? So the operative philosophy here is that all 4 of those things need to be present. When those 4 things are present, that is Ikigai. It's basically the overlap of those 4 things, the Venn diagram, where those 4 things converge. That's Ikigai. And within that convergence, the end result will be this fleeting thing that we pursue called happiness. It's something I talk about in my book, Think Like an Artist. And the deeper into this philosophy that I dive, the more peace that I find. And in that sense of peace, once again, comes a level of not necessarily happiness, but there's less torment, there's less pain, there's less loneliness, there's less disappointment, because I'm not pursuing superficial objectives that I can actually never achieve. My entire life I pursued success as a way of defining the essence of who I was. And in succeeding, I once played football for the national youth team of Belgium. It felt great. I was successful and people loved me for it, and it felt great for a short time. I ran away, joined Cirque du Soleil. Amazing success. It felt great at the time, but they were fleeting. Started a business, created productions for large-scale corporate events. Did great. It felt good, but it was fleeting. Became a keynote speaker, spoke to thousands on big stages. It felt great, but it was fleeting. And each time I kept pursuing the new, the bigger, the better. Always pursuing, never reaching, never attaining. And I didn't find inner peace as a result. So go do a deeper dive into Ikigai. Find those 4 tenets. What you love, what brings you joy, what you're good at, what is of value or of service to the world, and then what you can do that will make you a living. Ikigai. Peace. And now there is a level of randomness that is going to happen. Whatever the flow of some of these mini puddles, whatever that flow, wherever those tea stains dry, run, is the way it was meant to happen.